Hi everyone, welcome to Chinese Anchor. In November 2021, in the remote Ailao Mountains of Yunnan, China, 4 highly trained geological surveyors, all former armed police soldiers, entered the mountains for a one-day exploration mission. Before heading up, they were seen in a small supermarket buying only minimal supplies. They carried advanced RTK positioning equipment capable of transmitting their exact location in real time, accurate down to centimeters. But after entering the mountains, the 4 mysteriously vanished. Even stranger, they never activated the RTK device during the mission. Their machetes, critical tools for opening mountain paths, were never found. And when their bodies were eventually discovered, there were no signs of a struggle. Yet some of them showed bizarre, almost smiling expressions, leaving people wondering what they experienced in their final moments. Experts later suggested that fog and extreme conditions led to the tragedy. Dense mist suddenly rose in the mountains that day, followed by rain and a rapid temperature drop. The team set up a simple temporary shelter, but the environment deteriorated sharply. Nearby, the magnetic field is unusually strong enough to disable mechanical compasses. Rescuers later found markings showing the 4 had been wandering in circles, likely completely disoriented. After several days of large-scale rescue efforts, all 4 bodies were found. Their clothing was intact, and there were no signs of animal attacks. The official cause of death: hypothermia and cardiac arrest caused by extreme weather and physical exhaustion. Yet mysterious remain even years later. Why wasn't the high-precision RTK equipment activated? Why did some of them show eerie, smiling expressions associated with the late-stage hypothermia? Did Ailao Mountain's abnormal magnetic field interfere with the equipment and even their judgment? Was this tragedy purely natural, or is there something more? If anyone watching my videos thinking about traveling in China, Ailao Mountain is strictly off limits. Here's the reason. Locals say people who enter rarely come back. Even villagers who live nearby avoid the deep mountain area. Ailao Mountain is known as a forbidden zone for human life, a place of no return. It spans nearly 10,000 square kilometers with massive mountain ranges forming a natural labyrinth. The weather changes instantly. Sunshine one moment, dense fog and heavy rain the next. All communication signals disappear, compasses fail, drones frequently lose contact. Toxic gases from decaying vegetation drifting through the forest. Breathing them in can cause dizziness, hallucinations, even suffocation. And the visible dangers are terrifying. Black bears, venomous pit vipers. But the invisible dangers are worse. Layers of leaves hiding swamp pits, unstable ground, and deadly train traps. Yet even these are not the most frightening thing in Ailao Mountain, because deep inside lies something far more unsettling: the Nine-Orifice Stone Man. In the files of China's secretive Unit 749, the Nine-Orifice Stone Man is described as a mysterious stone entity, one said to possess supernatural abilities and even capable of absorbing human blood. Deep inside Ailao Mountain lies a legend even stranger than the disappearance cases. Local villagers whisper about a place where the fog is fixed. The magnetic field is most chaotic, and the compasses absolutely lose their sense of direction. There, they say, stands the Nine-Orifice Stone Man. It doesn't look man-made. Yet somehow it has eye, ear, nose, and mouth-like holes, clearly formed, perfectly symmetrical, eerily aligned with the human anatomy, as if the stone had once been alive in some distant prehistoric age. Its surface forms a distorted human-like face, giving people an unsettling, inexplicable sense of being watched. In the stories recorded by Unit 749, the stone man is not only impossibly hard, it is said to absorb human blood. This ability makes it both dangerous and irresistible to researchers. There was once an attempt to destroy the stone using mountain-breaking tools and even C4 explosives, the kind that can tear through rock, concrete, and cliff faces in an instant. But when the blast hit the stone man, it only left a small crack, while the shockwave caused nearby researchers to bleed. The stone itself remained almost unharmed. Its location sits in one of Ailao Mountain's most erratic magnetic zones. Compasses jump wildly, malfunction, even spin backward. And according to witnesses, when you get close, the wind stops, sounds disappear, your chest tightens, your breath turns shallow, like something is quietly pulling your attention away. To this day, no scientific explanation exists for why this stone has such extreme geomagnetic effects. There are three major theories about the true identity of the Nine-Orifice stone man. Theory 1. An ancient ritual idol. A natural stone worshipped by prehistoric tribes, used to surpass the mountain spirit of Ailao. Theory 2. A relic from a lost civilization. A biological prototype symbolizing the cycle of life and death, left behind by a forgotten prehistoric culture. Theory 3. The wildest theory. That the stone man is actually a petrified life form, far older than humanity. Its nine orifices were once part of its breathing system, and what we see today is merely its body, fossilized over tens of thousands of years. Earlier we mentioned Unit 749, so let's clarify what this organization actually is. Unit 749 is a classified investigative division dedicated to researching paranormal and unexplained phenomena in China. Their scope includes UFO sightings, telekinesis, mysterious creatures, strange magnetic anomalies, and other events that defy scientific explanation. The Nine-Orifice stone man is one of the most baffling discoveries made during their field investigations. And remember our previous episode on Napno, the forbidden zone of China. Unit 749 also researched that area because its magnetic field is extremely chaotic, with the most famous case being Peng Jiamu, a renowned scientist who disappeared mysteriously in the 1980s. Legends even say Napno once hid an ultra-advanced underground laboratory and a mysterious artifact called the Double-Fish Jade Pendant, rumored to replicate any organism, including humans. If you are curious about that story, go check out that episode later. But let's not drift too far. Let's circle back to Ailao Mountain. Locals hold deep fear and respect for Ailao Mountain. They avoid entering it casually, not only because of the deadly terrain, but because of the strange phenomena that seem beyond scientific explanation. And then there's the infamous Nine-Orifice stone man said to drink human blood. But why does this place produce so many inexplicable anomalies? And is there truly evidence of an ancient civilization buried within the mountain? After digging into documents and folklore, we found something astonishing. At least 4,000 years ago, something mysterious really did happen here. According to legend, during ancient times, Ailao Mountain served as a massive underground prison for several powerful demons. This prison was hidden deep inside a gigantic cavern within the mountain, an enclosed underworld said to hold entities too dangerous to be released. And who sealed these demons away? The story claims it was Yinlong, the wind dragon god, who aided the hero Yu the Great during the Great Flood Control era. That period dates back at least 4,000 years, older than Egypt's pyramids. This tale was recorded in the handwritten notes of a reclusive ancient sect. The notes describe how Yinlong, along with the several primordial deities possessing immense spiritual power, worked together to surpass the great demons that once threatened humanity. In Chinese mythology, Yinlong is a dragon with wings, the fighter jet of the ancient gods. The classic of mountains and seas describes it as, with the sweep of its tail, it carves a river into the earth. It was a super-powered divine creature with the ability to reshape the land itself. The imprisoned demons were said to wail endlessly inside the mountain. Those sulfur cries echoed for centuries, leading people to call the place Ailao, a name that sounds like mourn, imprisonment, and despair all at once. Legend says Ailao Mountain has only one true entrance, and it's almost impossible to find. It lies inside a canyon east of a hidden lake. The canyon itself is extremely concealed, and within it stands a colossal ancient tree. They say this mysterious tree is 5,000 to 6,000 years old. Even stranger, it bears a rare crimson fruit called jewel fruit. According to internal accounts, members of Unit 749 once harvested these fruits. There were around 50 growing on the ancient tree, but they only managed to connect a dozen. Why? Because the tree is still guarded by two powerful demons. One is called Mountain Lord, the other is called Old Melon. Behind the ancient tree lies a sealed cliff wall, but it's not just a cliff. It's said to be the gate, the entrance to the prison that once held the ancient demons. So what exactly is the jewel fruit? Why did the investigators try to connect it? And why it is so important? In Chinese mythology, and even in classic literature like Journey to the West, the jewel fruit is considered a legendary spiritual treasure. It is said to be a divine fruit bestowed by heaven, a rare celestial ingredient believed to grant remarkable longevity, recovery from fatal injuries, detoxification from the most deadly poisons, and according to some myths, immortality itself. But that's not all. The jewel fruit is also rumored to fundamentally transform the human body. A normal person who consumes it might undergo a complete rebirth, gain what ancient texts call a pre-celestial psyche, a constitution suitable for spiritual cultivation. In other words, for ordinary humans, the jewel fruit is a once-in-lifetime metamorphosis. After the mysterious disappearance and the deaths of the 4 professional geologists, public curiosity toward Ailao Mountain skyrocketed. Fear didn't stop people. In fact, it only made Ailao Mountain feel even more magnetic, more irresistible. From above, the mountain is a massive, unbroken silver forest, a dense, endless green maze. And within its wildness, there's said to be only one true entrance, one hidden doorway into the unknown. With the cameras as our guide, we take a glimpse into what lies inside Ailao Mountain. a place where myths, magnetic anomalies, deadly terrain, and possible traces of unknown civilizations all overlap. So after watching this video, would you dare explore Ailao Mountain? As for me, absolutely not. Alright folks, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from China. See you next time. Bye!